Hello, aspirants. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Welcome to Madhya Pradesh General Knowledge Series. Think you know the heart of India? Get ready for the most important and interesting Madhya Pradesh General Knowledge questions from history and geography to current affairs and culture. Let's test your knowledge and boost your exam preparation. Let's dive straight into question number 1. Which prominent Indian leader is officially credited with giving the name Madhya Pradesh to the state? Option A is Mahatma Gandhi. Option B is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Option C is Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Option D is Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Can you answer this easy question in just 5 seconds? Now, undoubtedly, the correct answer is option D. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of our independent India, coined the name Madhya Pradesh, meaning Central Provinces, due to its unique geographical location right at heart of the country. Understood? Now, the next question is what is the literal meaning of the name Madhya Pradesh? Option A land of forest, option B highland region, option C central province, option D heart of India. Can you get this question right in just 3 seconds? Surely the correct answer is option C. The word Madh translates to central and Pradesh means province, region or state. Together they literally means central province, signifying its central position on India's map. Clear? Now, important question is which commission recommended the creation of a larger Madhya Pradesh by merging Madhya Bharat, Vindhya Pradesh and Bhopal into the existing state? Option A is the Simon Commission. Option B is the Fazal Ali Commission. Option C is the Mandal Commission. Option D is the Sarkaria Commission. Put your thinking caps on and your 5 seconds starts now. Of course, option B, the States Reorganization Commission headed by Fazal Ali in 1953 recommended the reorganization of state boundaries on a linguistic and administrative basis, which led to the creation of the unified Madhya Pradesh on 1st November 1956. Done? Question number 4 is which city served as the capital of the central provinces and Berar before the capital was shifted to Bhopal in 1956? Option A Nagpur, option B Gwalior, option C Indore, option D Jabalpur. Time to make your move and choose your answer. Absolutely, the correct answer is option D. Prior to the reorganization in 1956, Jabalpur served as a critical administrative hub and major headquarters for the region, while Nagpur historically held central administrative significance for the broader central provinces. Jabalpur is highlighted in this historical context as a primary administrative center before the official shifted to Bhopal. Got it? Now, the tricky question is why was Bhopal chosen as the capital of the newly formed Madhya Pradesh in 1956 despite not being the largest or most developed city at that time? Option A is it was the geographical center of the new state. Option B is the Nawab of Bhopal insisted on it. Option C is to resolve the rivalry between Gwalior and Indore. Option D is it was the only city with an airport. Ready? Your 5 seconds starts now. Undeniably, option C, to resolve the intense political rivalry and competition between Gwalior and Indore, Bhopal was selected as a neutral compromise choice for the capital of the newly integrated state. Question number 6 is, which of the following is not the correct geographical area of Madhya Pradesh, which currently stands as the second largest state in India? Option A, 3,82,245 square kilometer. Option B, approximately 9.38% of India's total area. Option C, 3,42,239 square kilometer. Option D, 3,08,252 square kilometer. This question is easy, but the formation of option is bit tricky. So read the option very carefully. Correct answer is option D, 3,08,252 square kilometer. And option C represent the Rajasthan, the largest state. Okay, move on to question number 7. Which of the following statements regarding the Tropic of Cancer in Madhya Pradesh is false? Option A is, it passes through 14 districts of the state. Option B is, it passes through the Shahdol and Umaria district. Option C is, it passes through the Indore district. Option D is, it divides the state into almost two equal halves. Can you answer this simple question in just 5 seconds? Precisely, the correct option is C. The Tropic of Cancer absolutely passes through exactly 14 districts of Madhya Pradesh, dividing the state almost equally into northern and southern halves. However, it does not passes through the Indore district. Can you comment what exactly the 14 district of Madhya Pradesh where the Tropic of Cancer passes? Next question is, the Tropic of Cancer divides which plateau of Madhya Pradesh into two equal halves? Option A, Bundelkhand Plateau. Option B, Malwa Plateau. Option C, Central India Plateau. Option D, Riva Panna Plateau. Can you get this question right in just a limited 5 seconds? If yes, then you are in the right path. Of course, option B, Malwa Plateau. The Tropic of Cancer runs directly through the center of the Malwa Plateau, neatly bisecting this prominent geographical region into northern and southern zones. Alright? Now comment what is the approximate total length of the Tropic of Cancer as it passes through the state of Madhya Pradesh. This question is very important. Comment this question. This question is a dynamic feature. Now let's read. The Tropic of Cancer passes closest to which of the following UNESCO World Heritage Sites in Madhya Pradesh? Option A is Rock Shelters of Bhimbetka. Option B is Khajuraho Group of Monuments. Option C is Buddhist Monuments at Sanchi. Option D is Gwalior Fort. If you got this right, trust me, you are smarter than other aspirants. Absolutely, the correct answer is option C. The Tropic of Cancer passes extremely close to the ancient Buddhist monument at Sanchi, which is located in the Raisen district of Madhya Pradesh. Can you comment what is the latest UNESCO World Heritage Sites in Madhya Pradesh? Question number 10 is, in which district of Madhya Pradesh is the center point of the earth located? Option A, Baitul. option B Sagar, option C Ujjain, option D Katni. Pause, think, answer, and surely comment. Certainly, the correct option is C. According to ancient Indian astronomical and geographical treatise, the Mangalnath temple, which is located in the historic city of Ujjain, is traditionally considered to be the center point of the earth. Clear? Now comment. The Singhast Mela of 2028 will be conducted in which district of Madhya Pradesh? Move on to next question. Which district is recognized as the central point of the state of Madhya Pradesh itself? Option A is Bhopal, option B is Sagar, option C is Damoh, option D is Jabalpur. Can you differentiate between the earlier question and this question? The earlier question asked about the earth, and this question is asked about the state of Madhya Pradesh itself. So clearly the answer is different. So choose the answer very carefully. The correct option is B. Sagar. Sagar district is geographically situated in the center of Madhya Pradesh, which is making it the recognized central hub or heart district of the state. Got it? Now, again, a very important question. Which of the following is not an essential function of Gram Panchayat in Madhya Pradesh? Option A to protect the assets of the Gram Panchayat. Option B to promote cooperatives. Option C to catch unowned animals and mad dogs. Option D to operate police stations. Pause the video right here and read the option very carefully and drop your answer in the comments. Now, the correct answer is D. Operating police station and maintaining law and order fall under the strict jurisdiction of the state government's home department and police forces. Clear? Rather than the local rural civics body Gram Panchayat? No. Got it? Now, a physical based question. How many states share a physical land boundary with Madhya Pradesh? Option A 7, B 6, C 5, D 4. Lock in your answer and your clock starts now. Strongly agree with option C. Madhya Pradesh is completely landlocked and shares its boundary with 5 neighboring states. Uttar Pradesh to the north, Chhattisgarh to the east, Maharashtra to the south, Gujarat to the west, and Rajasthan to the northwest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? How many? Move on to next question. Question number 14. Which state shares the longest geographical boundary with Madhya Pradesh? Option A Rajasthan, option B Chhattisgarh, option C Maharashtra, option D Uttar Pradesh. This question is very simple. Now, correct answer is option D. No doubt, Madhya Pradesh share its longest external geographical border with Uttar Pradesh, covering a substantial number of northern and northeastern districts. Now comment which state shares the shortest geographical boundary with Madhya Pradesh. Got it? A level up question is which district of Madhya Pradesh serves as a tri-junction or shared border point between Gujarat and Rajasthan? Option A Alirajpur, option B Ratlam, option C Mandsaur, option D Jhabua. Look at these 4 options very carefully. 2 of these are completely irrelevant regarding this question. So if you eliminate the 2 wrong option in just 2 seconds, trust me, you are in the right path. Did you spot them the correct answer? If yes, the correct answer is option D. Jhabua. Jhabua district is located on the western tip of Madhya Pradesh and shares borders with both Rajasthan and Gujarat, serving as a vital geographical tri-junctions. Very good. Now, the powerhouse of this series is which of these district is considered the southern gateway or Dakshin Ka Dwar of Madhya Pradesh due to its strategic location on the Maharashtra border. Option A Burhanpur, option B Khargone, option C Khandwa, option D Badwani. Lock in your answer in just 5 seconds. 100% true. Option A Burhanpur district, particularly due to the historical Asirgarh fort, has been strategically dubbed the gateway to southern India or Dakshin Ka Dwar since medieval times, controlling pass access over the Satpura range. Clear? $1 million question. What does the acronym EMARG stand for in the context of Indian e-governance? Option A is Electronic Management of Agricultural Resources and Growth. Option B is Electronic Maintenance of Rural Roads. Option C is e-border monitoring and rural geomapping. Option D is evaluation and monitoring of road and highways. Trust me, if you answer this question right, you are in the absolutely correct direction in the competitive exam. The correct answer is option B. EMARC stands for Electronic Maintenance of Rural Road. It is an enterprise's e-governance solution designed for tracking and managing the routine maintenance of rural roads built under the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. Now comment, when was the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana launched? All right. Now move on to next question. Which institution developed and host the eMarg platform? Option A National Informatics Center. Option B Indian Institute of Technology Bombay. Option C Center for Development of Advanced Computing CDAC. Option D National Highways Authority of India. Ready? Your 5 seconds starts now. Of course, option A. The eMarg application and platform were conceptualized, developed, and hosted by the National Informatics Center to implement high transparency and tracking in public infrastructure maintenance. Awesome showstopper of this series. From where was the Swasth Nari Shashakt Parivar Abhiyan launched by the Prime Minister? Option A Bhopal, option B Indore, option C Dhar, option D Ujjain. Now pause the video right here and think the option very carefully. I know you know the answer. Are you agree with option C? I am. Now, the Swasth Nari Shashakt Parivar Abhiyan, focusing on women's healthcare, nutrition, and family empowerment, was formally inaugurated from the Dhar district of Madhya Pradesh. Excellent question. Next question is Pithampur, a major industrial town located in the Dhar district, is popularly known by which sobriquet? Option A Detroit of India, option B Manchester of Madhya Pradesh, option C Science City of Central India, option D Soya district of India. This question is pretty simple and straightforward too. Now, the correct option is A. Pithampur is universally known as the Detroit of India because it houses a massive cluster of domestic as well as international automobile manufacturing plants, component vendors, and heavy engineering industries. Understood? Now, fuel of this series is the nationwide sickle cell anemia elimination mission was formally launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi from which district of Madhya Pradesh? Option A Sahdol, option B Jhabua, option D Mandala, option D Alirajpur. Now this time you have to put your thinking caps on because this question is literally give you a 1 mark. Now, the correct option is absolutely option A. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the National Sickle Cell Anemia Elimination Mission 2047 from Shahdol district in July 2023, which aimed to eradicate the genetic blood disease, particularly prevent among tribal population. Done? Question number 22 is Shahdol is famous for which initiative that was praised by Prime Minister Narendra Modi? Option A Football Kranti, option B Jal Kranti, option C Krishi Kranti, option D Shiksha Kranti. Pause, think and carefully read the option and then comment. Fantastically, the option A, which is currently going on FIFA World Cup, which is related to football, Kranti, football revolution, is a highly successful grassroots movement in Shahdol that utilizes sports to positively redirect youth away from substances abuse and nurture local tribal athletic talent, earning rich praise from the PM in Man Ki Baat. Outstanding. The question is, move on to next question. Which premium rice variety from Balaghat district has been granted a GI tag and selected under the ODOP initiative? GI tag means geographical indication tags and ODOP initiative means one district, one product initiative. Option A basmati rice, option B chinoor rice, option C black rice, option D jasmine rice. Now, time to choose your answer. The correct option is B chinoor rice. Chinoor rice cultivated in the Balaghat district is highly celebrated for its district rich aroma, soft texture and sweet flavor, granting its official geographical indication tag and a spot under the one district one product scheme. Question number 24 is the core concept of one district, one product implemented in India is originally inspired by a regional development model of which country? Option A China, option B Thailand, option C Japan, option D South Korea. Now this question is definitely a power pack question. Ultimately, the correct option is C. What? Japan. Yes, the one district, one product model is heavily inspired by the famous One Village, One Product Regional Development Program, which is initiated in Japan's Oita Prefecture in 1979 to boost localized economies. Exceptionally well framed question. Climax of this series. Where is the official geographical indication registry of India located? Option A New Delhi, option B Mumbai, option C Chennai, option D Kolkata. Now, take your 5 seconds and lock your answer. Definitely, the correct option is C. The Central Geographical Indication Registry, which administers and registers intellectual property rights regarding specialized local products in India, is located in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Now, comment for how many years the geographical indication of a particular product is valid. Clear? Good job, everyone. If you answered correctly, amazing. If you not, don't worry, because success in competitive exams is built one question at a time. So keep practicing with us and stay ahead of the competition. You should watch the geography, history, polity, and most importantly, Indian economy series to the level up of your knowledge. So keep exploring the heart of India. See you in the next Madhya Pradesh General Knowledge series. Till then, goodbye.